Tommy Kahnle with us. Tom, how are you?
Good.
Nice
Doing
to see
good.
you.
Nice
It's
to
a
see
pleasure. I'm kind of just curious, like, where does a kid from Albany, all of a sudden now you're in the Bronx, does it hit you like, that you got the pinstripes on, and is that a big deal? Does that kind of elevate you a little bit? Does it make a difference?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, growing up in New York, you obviously grow up around hundreds of Yankees fans. I mean, just growing up as a kid watching the games, it was you knew something special about putting that uniform on, and now that I get to do it, it's a big honor.
What's interesting with you is it wasn't obvious. Like, you weren't this high school phenom. Because the first thing I always ask you is, were you like the best kid in your neighborhood? You're definitely the best kid on your Little League team, which I always wanted to be, and it never worked out for me. But were you like, would you have that kind of, were you the shortstop, pitcher, first baseman as a Little Leaguer? Or?
As a Little Leaguer, I played every position. I mean, I really liked playing center field and shortstop. I would catch every once in a while. Pitching, not that much.
Not so much.
Yeah.
When did it hit you that you were going to be a pitcher? Because was it after high school all of a sudden things started picking up?
Yeah, I would probably around my junior year of high school is when I realized that I'd probably become a pitcher. But I still played both ways. I like playing the outfield, and I would play short and third. But that's kind of when I knew I had a chance to just maybe go to college and pitch. But at the time, I wasn't really thinking much anything else bigger than that.
Now, you went to college in Boca?
Yep, Boca Raton at Lynn University.
Now, that must have been nice. Weather, fun. That was good. Good
Yeah.
way to go. Play in the minor leagues. How was that?
It was good. I mean, it was rough at first playing in the minors, but I mean, basically, I learned from failure at that point. I mean, you always have to fail to get back up. You know what I mean? And I thought that was a good learning curve for me, and it taught me that I have work to do. And I mean, from there, I progressed and just tried to get better every day.
When did you? What's the worst failure? Was there a moment you were like, well, maybe this is not going to work out, kind of failure, or?
Not really. I mean, I would say my 2011 when I really struggled through the minors, and struggling with command and just trying to work on things and get right. It was a confidence level thing too. I mean, I was having up and down performances, and it just felt like I could have done better that year. But I mean, it really helped me, in the off season to get stronger and just, believe in myself and get better.
Who pulled you out? Who'd you go to help you mentally, spiritually, to pull you out of that mindset and pull you into a new mindset?
It's definitely say my wife. I mean, she's the rock.
She's your person.
Yeah.
I hear. Same with me.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So even though I'm sure she's not showing you particularly how to hold the ball and everything, but she gives you that. She kind of gives you that correction.
Yes,
that you need.
mentally. Yeah, she's a big help, and I mean, who knows where I would have been without her.
Really?
Yeah.
So she had a big impact on you.
Yeah.
And she hung with you through the minor league process as well.
Yeah.
So she loved you. She definitely loved you for you.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't like she was marrying for any fame or fortune.
Yeah.
Because that was a long bus rides, and those towns are tough.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah, that's good to know. Also, my wife married me. We were dirt poor. So at least she married me. I'm just not sure why she still married me, but it wasn't for the money back then. I mean, I was really struggling. But the struggle is really where the learning takes place. Mm-hmm. What have you learned this year? This has been a very up and down year. You're having an up and down year a little bit. But are you in faith mode or fear mode?
Right now, I got to be in faith mode. I mean, I know I've had not a great year as up to now, and it's basically a confidence level at this point. I just need to, string some good outings together again and basically get that confidence back. And, the way I was pitching last year, basically anybody that comes up, I'm going to get you out. But at this point, I just have to, since my velocity is not where it is as it was last year, I'm trying to learn more how to pitch instead of being just a thrower. Yeah, more or less.
Now, has your wife been able to give you that boost?
Yeah, she's been doing the best she can.
In this town, though, playing for the Yankees, so high profile. One outing could be a season changer.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beautiful thing, is that, any one of these outings coming up or in the playoffs could be that one outing that changes your whole season around. Is this something that you're trying to do differently right now? And how is it, because you're with a lot of, that's probably maybe the best bullpen in baseball. Are you guys talking to each other, pushing and learning from each other? Because you've got some new guys in there.
Yeah, we all try to, learn off each other. I'll ask some of the older guys, the younger guys, anything we can feed off each other, try to help each other. Because we all go through stages where we struggle, and it's a part of the game. So basically, I'm just asking everybody, trying to get little tips here and there, try to get back. But I think a main thing at this point is my confidence level.
So when you think about that, I'm just asking, like, nutrition, sleep, working out and stuff, is all that kind of stay the same, or do you look to adjust that kind of thing? Because a lot of people out there, including myself, like sometimes when I'm struggling, I'll try to go to bed a little earlier. I'll try to change my diet. I'm very superstitious. I'll stop eating certain things just to get myself back on the track. Are you thinking that way a little bit, or?
Yeah, I agree. I've been trying a lot of different things this year, and just looking for something that works. And basically, trying to keep that same routine every day would be a big help in going forward. But as of right now, it's just still searching a little bit.
Well, a lot of eyes on this team, obviously. It gets to this time of year. Have you been able to enjoy New York at all? Like, do you feel like, as a New York Yankee, you get to see the city a little differently? Do you get out much at all, or is it kind of just all focused right now during season?
We definitely be able to get out, go eat, and we really like to go out and look for good places to eat. And we've gotten a chance to do that this year, and basically, it's I would like to do a little, some more things here while we're here. But at this point, coming towards the end of the season now, you want your focus basically down the stretch and into the playoffs.
Who's the guy in the bullpen who's the energizer? Who's the guy that keeps everything going? But it could get lonely out there, and those nights can get long. Who's the jokester out there, and who's the prankster?
Probably D-Rob. Keeps everybody together.
Confident.
Yeah,
right.
He's definitely one of the guys that holds us together. We all kind of do our part to help, and I think it's definitely a tight knit group. We're all great together, but definitely say D-Rob is.
Yeah, Robertson, we've been blessed to have him. When you think about how stocked we are back there, it is really a blessing. It could be interesting. This season, to me, is going to be I don't know how Yankee fans feel about it, but it is like 3 different seasons. And anything can happen now. I'm glad that you guys haven't played your best baseball yet. You know what it's like to play well. You know what it's like not to play well. So you look at that feeling. You're like, wait a minute, I definitely want feeling A, not B.
Mm-hmm.
Where the Red Sox don't really understand what it's like to slump. So they're gonna I'm not sure they can deal with the adversity if they end up running into it. Because you guys may see each other a little bit here.
Yeah.
Very good chance. You're gonna play each other again next week. All of a sudden, you get into a 1-game playoff. We already have you winning that game. I went to synagogue yesterday. I prayed. I was saying part of my spirituality is to pray for the Yankees. But, the fun thing is you go right back at the Red Sox again if that works out for you. Is it something special about playing the Red Sox? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Or is it a fan thing that's blown out of proportion?
I think it's definitely, you can kind of feel the aura around the series, and it's just almost like it brings a new life into the game. These last 2 games we played, it was pretty special. It looks like we're starting to head back into the right direction. I think we're not there yet, but everybody's seen us at our best this year, and it's a scary team.
Moving away from the game just for a minute, just so people get to know you a little bit. A couple of things you have a couple of hobbies that are non-baseball. What's the best thing you do besides baseball?
Probably video games.
You're a video game guy.
Yeah.
Really? And any particular game you're really good at?
I wouldn't say I'm really good at just one game.
Are you in esports? Could you be in esports?
No.
Not that good.
Yeah, that's a new level.
But you compete.
But I'm pretty good, yeah. Not great. I don't, but I compete. I like to play all kinds of games. My go-to games are usually Madden and FIFA.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, anybody you like to compete with on the team that's really good at it, or?
not compete with, but normally we play together. Is a lot of the online shooter games like earlier this year, everybody the big Fortnite thing. And,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That Call of Duty. There's other ones too.
Cool. Well, continued success. Anything you're working on outside the game you want to share with? Any projects, charity, anything you're doing outside that you're involved with? Your wife and yourself, or anything like that?
Not at this time, but I mean, in the future, I'd like to.
I got to get you involved with the community. I don't know if I tell Yankee fans all the time. I mean, I can't wait for this. I don't know if they realize how great a quality your team presents.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying every team is this or that, but what a great bunch of guys. And, Cashman and Boone said that to me, and I'm like, yeah, what are they going to say? A bunch of crappy guys? But you guys are – we had Sonny Gray here a couple weeks ago, and we've been with him all year. I don't know if people realize how good a guy he is. You know what I mean? Dylan Betances, great guy. Brooklyn guy, by the way.
Yeah.
But, there's some really good character guys on this team, more than I can remember in a long time. Agree or –
Yeah, I agree.
Right? You guys are pretty tight.
I'd say basically everybody on the team, great character. I mean, there's a lot of guys that – do go out in the community and help out, and I mean, I have no complaints about everybody.
It's like one of my favorite teams as far as quality of guys. Like, usually I say, if that guy wasn't playing shortstop, I don't know how much I'd hang out with him. But you could make an argument you'd want to hang out with any of these guys.
Yeah.
They're just fun, good guys, along with the fact that they're great baseball players. Well, continued success. I know expectations are high, but at the end of the day, you still got to get in between the lines and play it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling a little more relaxed after winning a couple games with the Red Sox, or it doesn't even get like that? Just can't wait to get the ball in your hand?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say, just can't wait to get the ball in my hand. I mean, we're all itching to just play and keep playing.
All right,
we just
well, good luck.
Keep playing all the way.